Welcome. There's magic in my truth. There's truth in my veins. But my blood speaks in sooth, and my mind has no reins. I call upon my muse to powerfully clear any situation, to rebuild stories, dreams, and souls, shifting things into perfect realignment, breaking free from the monotony of the everyday, saying yes to my heart before the flower opens. My confidence, my will, and my inner warrior, with a fixed gaze and a sure footing. Goddess of tarot, encompass all that is warm, creative with strength, comes gentle compassion that loves without binding. Energy around me, my ideas and outlook expand. Really seems endless. I can instinctively and intuitively plan my trajectory with a sense of adventure and love. I have a gift for trusting my first instincts. I will find my way. Generous and loving spirit, I am connected. Intuition guide me as I step into the cosmic ocean of profound love, creativity, instincts, and emotional vulnerability, and ask you, spirit, to nurture and care for our well-being, for myself and for those around us. And so it is. Today's video is getting in tune with the body and the aura that surrounds us. We will be doing the Inkblot as per usual. I'm thinking I would like to do this as a weekly Sunday get in touch and see what comes up for us for the week, or things that we can really focus on. I feel like that this year is really my goal is to really get in tune with my body and take care of it and nurture it and allow it to speak and show me and tell me what it is that is needed. And I feel like this is very much needed for the collective and our group. And yeah, so let's get started. I immediately am seeing like green dots. I see red right here with a spiral touch. Purple, I heard walking or waking up. Foot, path, clearing the path. There's a neutral a neutral a neutral space, I guess you could say. I want to put that there. Go into the aura a little bit, expanding our energy, our versatility. Expanding our knowledge within and without, as above, so below. This seems to be my mantra as of late. Hold this up. Body is not centered on this picture, so I hope that it works as we need it to. Oh, I felt like a seal. love it. I love it. I love it. I just think this is like the coolest thing out there. I love it so much. Even though it is quite messy. I love the blending of these colors right here. Let me go on this guy here. My little snake friend. It feels so powerful. This headpiece right here, it's just like your energy and your aura is just like expanding. And there's like it feels like a ram, like Aries, like a headpiece, just illuminating and making you so much bigger than you really are, but like in such a good way. I want to say there's some sort of pelvic pain or something going on here, but I feel like because it's blue and there's blue placed here, that if you tapped in to your third eye and you really asked your guides to help you with this, I just heard girdle, like girdle pain, you would be able to disperse of it. It's not going to be like stuck there because it's a reflection of how you're wanting to move forward. And it feels like it's just like in the mind that it's holding you back. There's only one knee pain on the left hand side here. It's not reflected on the right hand side. I feel like I'm like looking at this like in a reversed way. Like this is the left, this is the right. Whatever resonates with you. It could be one side or the other, but there's only one side that is hurting you. And it's a focal point. Like I feel like it's like that at sign. So it's something that needs to be focused. There's some sort of energy shifting downward. There's a lot of like angular direction flow, like moving down. So that could be meaning that you're really needing to channel in some energies into Mother Earth to let go of and release. Not so it's not in your body. Because it feels exciting and good, but it's needing to be grounded so that you can not hold on to it anymore, but let go of it fully. Mostly in your arms and it feels like it feels like a weighted vest right here, holding and weighing you down. It could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you're looking at it. It could be like spirit like trying to hold you down so that you're not too far up in the heavens and getting ungrounded, but it also could be just like overweight or like not in a physical sense. It could be you might be wanting to try to lose weight and that will help you, but it just feels like so many burdens that are unnecessary for you. I'm feeling like I'm seeing Egyptian goddesses with the looks like there's a cobra right here coming out of your third eye. So there might be something that you need to listen to a certain type of music or meditation to really get that energy flowing, because there's like that kundalini energy trying to flow upward and it's getting stuck in the third eye because you're not connecting with it properly. I'm tapping my third eye right now, so that could be something just to like wake it up and move the energy within. There seems to be like a chest plate right here. It's like buckling you in again, that vest, but there's this open space right here. So your heart is wanting you to love this energy, but it is kind of blocking the heart and the throat together. And this pain that you are feeling within the hips or the pelvis is really affecting a lot of your lower chakras. And it's this belt here, again, another belt that is like cinching you in, and it needs to be let loose or opened up and like so that maybe that's something like lion breath is breathing that out and sighing it out, and it's just like a sigh of relief, like I saw a swan here recently, and it just kind of like flashed before my eyes. It wasn't really anything that like stuck. So a swan could be something for you. It also kind of looks like a peacock, showing its energy again, splaying out. I want to go into this space here. It feels. I just heard Mercury. That could be interesting. Something to look into. Mercury. Mercury retrograde. Grade. Mercury retrograde. Sitting in your forearms. So there's a lot of action going on right here, or reaction, and it needs to be cleansed. I guess I want to just like pull it down, pulling it out. So maybe there's something that you're not doing with your hands that needs to be done. Activating that energy to flow out. Holding crystals like a crystal ball. Ooh, this feels like in the knees area, the roots, a moth. But there's a reflection again with this sacral area. But it feels like in the roots it's grown and it's bigger, like the wings have expanded and it's ready to go up here. But there's something in your roots that's holding you and pressuring you into not exploring it and moving into that space. It also feels like a snail. So it is slow moving energy. This space down here is feeling like a skull. So something in your roots or at your feet has had its time to be let go of. It's been decayed. It's been there for a while, and now it's like you need to repurpose it, do something with it, because it's kind of blocking you. Either you fully let it go and integrate it, or you pick it up and you bring it up to your crown and use it as your crown, as a like I want to say mask because you don't want to mask yourself, but bring it up so it has a purpose. Maybe there's an old skin that needs to be shed or an old identity like this mask here, and something in your roots that you've worked on is ready to be fully integrated and moved up to here. But there's all of this, I don't know, it's not a lot, but there is some work that needs to be done in these areas to fully bring it up upward. As you can see in right here, there's tiny little gaps. But then it gets here, it's a little bit blocked, and here again, and here it's wanting to fully move up, but something right here in the sacral, the creativity within, is not allowing you to bring it fully up and expand. Like your aura and your energy is like, okay, I'm ready to get bigger and bigger and bigger and move, and there's this threshold that one is wanting to be dispersed of, and it's something that you're not fully integrating and looking at, but it needs to be done through meditation or some sort of scrying, divination, something like that. These are horns, not antlers. So antlers are something that you shed. Horns are a part of you, and you carry them with you, and you grow with them. And it's like these antlers are wanting to back to this roots with the skull is wanting to be changed or grow so that your horns or your ears, your listening ears, that I heard synth, but that ability, the clair is wanting to vibrate out more. But there's this line or this vessel, it feels like a funnel is not funneling properly. It's kind of getting lodged in here, but it needs to be brought up to the ears and listening. It feels like there's something on the shoulders is trying to be washed away and cleared, but it hasn't fully developed almost. I kind of see Mickey Mouse too. So something in your words about Mickey Mouse, inner child healing. That's us. I kind of want to pull these animal oracle cards. The wild elemental, kind of the color sign, kind of seem fitting for whatever reason. Catching my eye. With this energy here, it could be just emotion because of the blue, emotion that is stuck and is needed to be moved through yoga or, so like energy moving in that way. I'm seeing another guide up here. It's like a Buddha of sorts. And yeah, so maybe there's just a sense of needing to be calm in this for it to really open up. I just feel like this person, this energy, this just like a goddess energy that is just like being raised up and just guided by like fairies and spirit guides, and you're just like so worshipped, and like it feels so regal and royalty, and it feels so powerful. It's just so cool to see. Whoa, there's that snake. Snake energy that I was talking about in the beginning there. And it's just like emotion is flooding it, and it's not able to see how it's so scrunched up. It's not able to like expand and really like move forward. It's just like stuck in this little space here, and it's just this is ready to be shed away, or all of it is ready to be shed and just completely wide open. It's almost like a surrendering. The energy just needs to be like exploded and expelled and just moved. But with this, I didn't see the leaves behind it at first, but it feels like regeneration, recycling something, and those leaves shedding, and springtime comes and it's growing, and it's this cycle. Ooh, bless me. A cycle or a wave or something like that. A mole. I'll put it on this side too. A mole. So that's going underground tunnels. Using your senses as your guides to funnel through and tunnel through your roots with that knee maybe and that hip area, finding the integration and the pathways into whatever this space may be, because this moth here has found its way out into this, or the energy has found its way in, and this moth here, this reflection of it, has not yet. It has not found its wings to either go down into the roots or up into, I almost want to say high heavens, but up into the spirit realm. It's just stuck here. There's that creativity or the confidence or something from your past holding you back, and it's needing to be worked on in depth and just going deeper and deeper and deeper until you are meeting this or meeting this. And down here, I think in every single video that I've posted so far, is like there's this dragon energy, and that could be this skull here even too. Is I see this dragon right here, and it's wanting to fly up and go up here, but this moth or this space here is really holding it back. And it's like it gets up to this knee pain, this knee movement, and it goes back down. But this side, it's gonna go. But you can't just fly on one side. It has to be both, right? Turtle. Okay, that was turtles in here. So turtle is that threshold right here. It's not in the water. It's not on the land. It's in between, and it feels like it's coming up from the depths of this emotion that's being held within your aura and your body. And it's that, again, that reflection of it needs to be grounded. It needs to find space, and it feels like this is going to ground to lay eggs or regenerate something, and then it can go back in to the water or the emotions, but it needs to come up to breathe to that surface area to really get grounded again. There's some sort of, with the jellyfish, there's some sort of boundaries or electricity that is harming you or harming other people. And with these ripples, it's kind of like going into here. So it's like you're getting this ripple effect, but it's like hitting a nerve, it's shocking you, and it's like jolting you, and it's unpleasant, but it's also like it needs to be dealt with. Otherwise, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse, right? Okay, ants. There's a community for you or around you because it's here. But again, it's within your roots, and it's, I just heard it's like you're afraid to fully commit or step into this fully because there's kind of like some like entanglement, and I want to say that you're going to be nurtured once you step into this aspect of yourself, and you're going to be gifted with something, or there's an offering for you in this space, but you need to commit yourself to the divine, to this community, coven, whatever you may want to call it, and let go of the scarcity of like all this etching that's going on here, all this sketching. It's like when you're drawing and you just erase it and you scratch it out and you're just like, I give up. But then it's like once you get in there, you actually see what it is. And it's going to help your heart grow, and it's going to help your abilities, your spiritual gifts, this, and that. 27B. I just heard like just be who you are, be yourself. Interesting. 7 and 2 is a 9, and this is 9. So there's like a perfect match. Once you get through all this growth, you're gonna see the bee, and you're gonna be able to pollinate, and you're gonna be able to go from flower to flower, community to community, or from solar plexus to heart to throat to moving up and up and up and up, and producing something that is going to be beneficial for not just you, but also for this community that you are a part of, and as a whole. Your energy reacts and regenerates outward, not just inward. And you need to see the beauty that surrounds you and that is within you. But there is this old identity and this old thought pattern or mindset that is allowing you to see that. Like spirit just wants to like lift you up and be like, oh, like that's exactly what they want to do. Like, this is like such a good energy. It's so happy and so loving and so just powerful. And I feel like there's a sense of like hiding it, going underground and not wanting to share it with everybody else. It so is needed for that confidence of these chakras to open up fully. We're gonna go with the artist coded tarot. It's this one here. We'll just get a couple cards, not too many, because we're already at 26 minutes. With the snake energy, it could be just a little bit of residual energy that needs to be decomposed or composted into this new era of yourself. Okay. The Knight of Swords. We're going to put it here because that's where it needs to go. Queen of Swords. Going from the Knight to the Queen. So there's this maturity and this flip of taking action but receiving, or vice versa. And it's like maybe there's some areas where you need to go back into and reflect into your inner child. And there's some where you need to be like, oh, I understand my worth and I know what's there back to this. Or again, vice versa, where your inner child has all this knowledge and you're sitting on it and it needs to be cleared away. And that swords is ready to get rid of that cloudedness that's in your mind for yourself to bloom with these hips here and the pink and the orange and the yellow, for those lower chakras to really be in their full potential. Knight of Pentacles and Justice. And the Sun on the bottom. Ace of Swords and Three of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles is that when you go back into this root space and the things that are materialistic and grounded, you're going to find justice and you're going to have that flow of energy, that confidence that you have not just within you but like blooming around you, and there's going to be a balance. And not the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords aren't going to be battling, but they're going to be moving here, and their justice is going to be proven, or rights or wrongs will be right, that kind of sort of energy. But until you reach or get, I feel like some sun, and you feel that warmth of like the inner child and that light within here, you need to ask your spirit guides to show the light from the heavens that it's able to nurture your roots, because there's blockages in so many aspects. And if you really want to have that Ace of Swords, that new clarity, you're going to need that clarity right there. I'm going to put it smack dab right there. You're going to need that sun so that when you get to the opportunities and You are confident in what you want and the choices you want to make. It's not humming and hawing. You're going to take that and you're going to walk through that portal. But you have to do all this work here, all this, before you can get the balance. Otherwise, you're going to be this person, the Eight of Cups, and just walking away. And then you're going to have to go back to here, the Magician, and fight and do it again anyways. So you might as well just do it now. It's a mindset that you need to get in touch with so that you can ground it into your body and fully integrate it and bring that justice within you. And have your lower chakras fully expanded so that this snake in your kundalini can fully awaken. And you can see yourself for who you are, truly. And not living in the past or an old identity, but living in and embodying your Queen of Swords here. Because you deserve that justice. You deserve to do the work. And it's like, it's not going to be this heavy load like you think it is. But because you're not doing the work, it is a heavy load. It feels like you're trapped. It feels like you're stuck. Because you are. You have the gifts, you have the tools and the knowledge to do so. It's just taking those steps into that. No matter the pain that may cause you, no matter how tired you are, no matter all these things, ifs and the buts. When you do the work, this knee pain is not going to bother you anymore. The neck and the shoulders and the stomach pains and the hips and the feet, all those are not excuses, but they're your body's way of showing you that, hey, there's some stuff that we need to get working on here. There's some stuff in our body that is needing to be resurfaced, re-acknowledged, so that we're able to move with the horses here and also sit in our power and enjoy the sun without our body aching. And so it is. Thank you, and thank you so much for listening and watching this video. And if it resonated with you, like, comment, and share, and I will see you next time.